today.
Welcome to another Live at 5 episode. Actually, it'll be the last one for 2 weeks.
Yes, so next week we've got the Motivation Masterclass starting a week today, and the Live at 5 will not happen because we will be going live to everyone who signs up for the Motivation Masterclass.
So if you are thinking about doing that course, or maybe you've just seen some of our posts and thought what's it about, it's a 4-day course. There's a live at the beginning and live at the end. It's designed to get you fired up for any goals really, but health and wellness goals mostly. There's lessons. You'll get access to our app. You could get the lessons drip fed to you. We'll be coaching you through it every step of the way and get you all fired up to make positive change. You will also get a lifetime free download, our free pep talk.
Yes, this pep talk is it's pretty good. It's pretty motivational. We've listened to it back, and we created this damn thing. And we listen it back. You're like, oh man, you just feel the energy buzzing, and you feel your mind and your heart just engaged with your life. So if you want that, that is again, you will have that as a download. You have it for the rest of your life. The fee alone, the fee is worth that alone. Sure what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it starts with a live feed, which will be 5 o'clock next Wednesday. We've then got 4 days worth of lessons that you basically get onto our app. You can watch these lessons in your own time. There's a bunch of journaling practices, there's lessons, there's lifestyle exercises, and then the whole thing will finish with another live session, live coaching session on the Saturday. We've got time for that actually. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was in the diary. I can't remember the time of that now.
Not off the top of my head.
Anyway, that live coaching session is on the Saturday, so that hopefully most people can tune in for it. And the live coaching sessions are going to be vital.
So if you are interested, go to thekiltedcoaches.com and I'll register your interest for the pre-sale list because there is only 100 spaces, so the first 100 go.
And we can't emphasize this enough, if you are one of our members already, if you're already in the membership, you don't have to register, you don't have to pay anything, you will get this for free. But if you're not a member and you think, actually I could do with a bit of a motivation, I want to get in on this, it's not a large fee, it's 27 quid. Okay, we had to put some sort of figure on this. Let's get in there, let's get those 100 spaces filled. Chances are if you're on the pre-sale list, the 100 spaces will probably go to those that are on that list. If not everyone buys and everyone goes, oh, I'm not too sure. If you're unmotivated to join the Motivation Masterclass, then we'll shout about it on social media.
Boom. And now tonight's lesson is going to be how to stick to the damn plan. So that's been our motto for a lot of years. And ultimately it's, people ask themselves, like, how do you guys stay so motivated, etc., etc., etc. And it's just that we stick to the damn plan. And people say, well, what is the plan? The plan is whatever you set out and intend to do.
Yes. The plan is your vision. It is, you could say it's your goal, but a goal is kind of like, a goal is like something that's like in the distance. It's like something that you may achieve or you may not achieve. It's like a goal's fine, and we can have little mini goals along the way, but the plan is the journey through your life, like what you want to go from where you are right now, this current moment in time, what you see when you look in the mirror, how you feel when you get out of bed in the morning, how you feel about yourself up until the day you die. What does the rest of this journey look like for you? That's the plan. What are you planning? What is the projection that you feel is your life?
So think about the plan as like the road, if you like. That once you've mapped out, then you're on the plan. And what's important is that there will be times you'll fall off the plan. You will fall off the road, fall off the wagon, whichever terminology you want to use. And a lot of people look at that as, oh my God, I failed, I need to start again. So they go all the way back and they try and get back on. They either create a new road or they try and repeat the same road trodden before, but from a further point back. And what we say is that falling off the wagon is part of the plan. Okay, so generally speaking, when let's just say you're on a weight loss goal and you've done great for a couple of weeks, then all of a sudden, for reasons that you don't fully understand at the time, you reach for the biscuits, or you have some cake, or you go, you know what the hell, I'm going to have a bottle of wine that I wasn't planning to, and eat some crisps and sit on the sofa watching movies. And then afterwards you think, oh my goodness, I've fallen off the wagon, I don't understand what happened. And our approach is that you're human. It's going to happen, but it's about understanding what went wrong and then analysing what can you do to mitigate that in future. We all use food and entertainment and warmth as comfort. Now, more often than not, you fall off the wagon because the outside stresses in life were getting too much and you were seeking comfort. Analysing what those outside stresses are goes a long way to stopping them happening again.
So with that analogy of the road, it's funny. I was driving. Oh, we went up to a wee beach over in Fife, and so you got the sat nav on, and then some of the new roads around here are not quite on the sat nav system yet. So then when you're driving down these roads, it thinks you're off road or it thinks you're off the route.
Rerouting.
Yeah, so no, there's this constant little voice that's like, proceed to route. Proceed to route. Proceed to route. And ultimately, what it's saying is, stick to the damn plan. It's like, you're off the road. Like, just get fucking back on the road. Just get back on there. So the sat nav says how to stick to the damn plan ultimately is proceed to route. Like if you're off wagon slightly, if you're off this route, then proceed to route. You don't have to be at your end goal. Just get back in alignment with with your true values, who you are deep down. And that is the first step, is to really analyse, actually, well, who am I? A lot of people go through the life and they don't know where the sat-nav's taking them. They go like, oh, you're following the sat-nav. Yeah, but where's it going? Do you have a route plotted out from where you are right now to where you want to be, that projection through all the way through your life? Have you got a route planned out? You're probably watching this right now for your weight loss, okay? So weight loss is a big part of it, but there's more than that. There's your career, there's your relationships, there's your finances, there's your hobbies. All of these things can be part of this route. But a lot of people just don't ever analyse it. A lot of people wake up in the morning and they go about their everyday life because it's just what they do. This is just my life. They don't think about it, they don't think about trying to achieve anything different. They wake up, they have roughly the same breakfast, you go about your day, you take care of your kids, you come back and you'll have roughly the same lunch, or sometimes no lunch, or you'll pick on toast, or you'll do a few bits, and you'll just be going day in, day out. It's exactly the same because you don't know about, that you've got the potential for absolutely anything. So the first step in how to stick to the damn plan is knowing what the damn plan looks like. You can't stick to something if you don't know what it looks like.
And that's it in a nutshell.
That's it.
How to stick to the damn plan? That took us how many minutes?
Yeah.
8 minutes.
If you think about the so in modern cars now, you've got this lane assist technology. So it recognises when you're going off your plan, off the lane, and it recognises it by, I'm pretty sure it's by the lines on the road, isn't it?
Yeah, because it has issues sometimes if there's no lines.
Yeah. So it can sometimes, and it'll steer you. It'll literally help you stick to the damn plan unless you indicate it and then move over. So what's really important for you to stick to the damn plan is understanding when you are. Obviously, the first step is absolutely knowing what your plan is. You have to know what the damn plan looks like. So once you know that, you're then more likely to recognise when you're off that track, when you've crossed that line, when you're not supposed to. Like, oh, actually, and all you need is a little self assist. You just need a tiny little steer, because if you don't know what the plan is, before you realise that you're way over there, it takes a hell of a lot to do a big U-turn, come all the way back. You might have to go over rough terrain. There might be a river in the way because you've gone so far off track. It can be very, very difficult. But when you know what the plan is, suddenly you don't have rivers in the way, you don't have rough terrain. If you know exactly what your plan is, suddenly everybody goes, right, well, that's where I'm going. Suddenly it's a straight road. And yes, it's not going to be easy all the time, but you'll know when you're on track or off track. And all it takes, and we all do it, we all go off track. But when you're off track slightly, you go, oh yeah, I'll just assist. I'll just correct my steering and I'll just turn back into it. Now, this might look like I had a takeaway on Friday. And you go, shouldn't have had that. Why did I have it? Why did I go off track? Well, because I had a stressful week and it just seemed like the most easiest option. I couldn't be bothered making food. You understand why you did it so that you're less likely to do it again. You're more likely to pay attention and be mindful of these little habits so that you can just, again, it's a tiny little steer back onto the track. And the more you stay mindful of this, these sort of potential mistakes that you're making, and the different routes that you could potentially take off your track, the more mindful you become of those, the more likely you are to then stay in your lane and heading forward towards your goals.
Sometimes it's important as well is to release any guilt that you feel when you are off course, okay? Because a lot of the time you go off course and we're hard on ourselves, like, oh my goodness, I was doing so well and it is important to me, but now I've gone and done this, I've ruined everything, I'll never lose weight, I'll never get fit, I'll never change my life, all these sort of things. And we pile on all this pressure. Now, when you feel that element of guilt, you want to flip that around because there is a silver lining. When you feel that way, it's because your end goal, your plan, is important to you. So remind yourself that as much as you're piling on guilt, just say, well, wait a minute, this guilt is only there because it's important to you. Then just sit for a moment over a cup of tea and just think, remind yourself, okay, rather than dwelling and beating yourself up, ask yourself and remind yourself, why is this important to me? Why is it I want to get to the plan? Why do I want to lose the weight, feel better, get fitter? And just sit for that cup of tea and really think and remind yourself why that's so important, and use all those reminders as energy, drive, motivation to steer yourself back on track. We're all human, and as we said, you will go off the track. It's inevitable. Unless you're absolutely switched on the first run through, like if someone's getting ready for a wedding, or maybe they've had a health scare, generally speaking, they've had so much drive and motivation and focus that they get from A to B in one swift journey. Boom. But then what happens is once they get to B, staying at B can kind of waver off and on once they're there because they're not reminded enough how important it is to them. So regardless, at some point you will fall off the plan or come off target slightly. You'll have to realign yourself. You have to re-aim your focus. But in those times, remind yourself that if there is any element of guilt, take that guilt and use it. Remind yourself it's because it's important to you. Why is it important to you? Remind yourself of that. Flip it all around. Stick to the damn plan.
So what we do with our members is obviously we've got results tracking, and we do that via the app. We can monitor their intake, they monitor their progress, monitor their weight, their measurements, take progress photos. And these are all, like, again, I'm going to keep using this analogy of the road. If you're in a car on a road, all these little things are either confirmation that you're still on track, or an awareness that you've maybe gone off track slightly. So if you weigh in and you've dropped a couple of pounds, okay, so most of our members, they'll lose average 1 to 2 pounds per week in the first 12 weeks of our membership. So as you then do it, if you've dropped a pound, you go, right, I'm on track. Great, I'm still on track. It's just this confirmation that you are sticking to the damn plan. And then if they then say put on a pound, which happens, it does happen, they put on a pound, and then because we're part of their journey, 3 times per week we're doing live coaching. They've got access to us on email 7 days a week. They've got access to us on the forum. They can go, guys, I put on a pound this week, I need help. Like, what's going on? And all we have to do is say, ask them a few simple questions. What have you done here? What have you done here? Can you do more of this or less of that? And then what you do is, that's us helping them saying, just turn your steering wheel just a little bit here. Do more of this, less of that. Suddenly they go, thanks guys, I'm back on track. That's ultimately, in a nutshell, what it takes to stick to the damn plan. But it's having these things. It's results tracking is a part of it. But it's also, I was asking the question, how do you feel? How do you feel today? How do you feel this week? And when you ask that question, actually, I feel good. That's again a big sign that you are on the right track. We still get a few people who say, guys, I'm feeling amazing. This is like, I've never felt this good my whole life. I'm sleeping better. I'm generally happier. My energy levels are through the roof, but I'm not losing weight yet. Like, I'm on the right track. And we're like, absolutely, you're on the right track. Because it's not all about your weight loss in a week in, week out basis. Yes, the weight loss will come, and that's absolutely part of this tracking system, but it's really about how you're living your life. How do you feel on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis? If you're feeling good and with more energy, then chances are you're on the right track, you're doing the right things, and the weight loss will come.
Ooh, my computer's all cozy and warm. So, Laura says hello. Susan says hello again, boys. Fez Gama. And Ora Pazbello says, hi guys, how are you? I like the buffalo in the background. So that's our Highland coo. Did we say Morag?
Morag.
Morag, yeah.
It's Morag.
Yeah.
Leslie Hall is on. Leslie Gareth from Sydney, Australia. Must be quite late in Sydney, Australia.
Jean says, those guys still exist. Is that us or what were we talking about at the time?
C. Tavos says hi from Mexico.
We got a donation from Susan. Gunshot.
Hey.
Thank you, Susan.
Joe Petrucci says, I woke up the other day and really don't feel like working out, but then I heard the coach's voice in my head saying, fuck your excuses and stick to the damn plan. So I got my butt out of bed and worked out, and I'm glad I did. Happy days.
Adriano says, greetings from Brazil and like flies around poop. Hi from WS. Popped on quick as I need to go at 1:30, but glad I caught a live vid.
Nice one.
Happy days.
Mario says, Lindos ve versixo voda.
Yeah. Kilted Adventurer says, hello coaches. Hello Kilted Adventurer.
I should really put see the translation first.
What did you say the first time?
Well, I said the other version of it.
Oh.
It's the original. I said Lindos ve versixo voda.
Susan said, oh, so you go.
Glad to catch you live. Having trouble sticking to the damn plan. I need to put up my calendar for momentum. Yes, Buffy, get your Kilted Coaches calendar on the wall for constant motivation.
The Kilted Coaches calendar on the wall for constant motivation. Susan says, always more than £40 with the Kilted Coaches. Have been off plan several times, got still whack on, still losing. Better mindset too.
Hey. Kat saying, just got my book today, thank you. You're welcome, hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
If anyone else wants to buy a book, we've still got plenty here. We're pointing here, we've actually got a box in the cupboard as well, but we've got signed copies and unsigned copies depending on what you want.
Or you can get them online at all your local bookstore and big bookstores anyway as well.
Exactly.
Kilted Adventure says, congratulations Susan. Susan says, thanks. Then Make says, hi from the Netherlands.
Yay. Jason, really appreciate you here in the Mile High City of Denver.
Mile High City.
Denver, is it Colorado? Denver?
I think you're right. Although I've heard of Denver, Colorado, but as we've learned, there's probably a town called Denver as well. No, my luck.
Stephen says, hello.
Hello and good day.
Hello and good day. So that is how to stick to the damn plan. Into the comments. So
same on YouTube.
Yeah, happy days. We're going to reiterate this again. Motivation Masterclass starts a week today. It's 4 days. It's a 4-day program. You'll get access to the app, access to the website for the forum. You'll get your MP3 download, and you'll get us for 2 live coaching sessions. We can ask all your questions. Let's get you motivated as a duck.
Get stuck in, get fired up. Like say, these live at 5s, there's not going to be one on next week because the course is on. So it'll be 2 weeks before there's one like this.
Yes, we'll speak to you all. If you're not going to join the Motivation Masterclass, then we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Give a shout out to Anna. Aloha from Hawaii.
Hey, aloha.
I only know that in Miss Congeniality because aloha means hello and
And
goodbye.
goodbye.
And that's only because of the movie. I mean,
Aloha. Stephen says, I love you. I'm Arabic fan. Okay, cool. You're a fan of Arabic, or you're Arabic and a fan of us? Not too sure. Great to catch you live. It's a beautiful day in Minnesota, says Maggie.
It's a beautiful day.
And Joe Bedoni, hello from France, down 3 kilos in 2 weeks, sticking to it.
Boom.
Happy days. Right guys, well I guess we'll just shoot off. There are no more questions. Thank you for joining us today.
If you are interested in Motivation Masterclass, go to our website, thekiltedcoaches.com. There's a register your interest. You can get on the pre-sale list there.
The 100 spaces will be offered to those on the pre-sale list first. That email will go out on the potentially actually Monday, because the Wednesday will be starting.
Yeah,
so it's going on the Monday or the Monday. Yeah, potentially Sunday. It'll go out on the Sunday. And then everyone else will get access on the Monday. Yeah, that's probably a good shout. Yeah. So those on the pre-sale list, you'll get access on Sunday, and then it'll be posted on social media on the Monday. So get yourself on that list. thekiltedcoaches.com.
Boom.
Bye guys.
Have an awesome week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.